We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yanks will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Charlie Morton is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 1-0 delivery. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wade is retired, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 0 for 11. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Morton comes into today's second in the American League and All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Torres hits a little over the 270 mark. Again, another foul ball. Torres is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 8.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That average way up there to start things out. And even 20 home runs and 36 RBIs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Wendell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard to the right side. One there. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, Austin.
Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Ji-Man Choi.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
So the Bronx Bombers had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, outside.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
O'Grady.
First delivery to him on the way.
No.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 3-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Striding forward now, Willie Adames, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Adames, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A 1-1 home. Pitch inside. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting seven. The center fielder, Kevin.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Second and third here, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Michael Perez will be next. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Into center field, line drive base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Michael Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 3-0 now.
You know, he just doesn't have command of where he's throwing the ball right now. I mean, that pitch was supposed to be on the outside part of the plate, and when you miss by that much, something's off.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Jay Happ is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Standing in now, Austin Meadows pops this one up. Urshela in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike three.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Gartner's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-0.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Tyler Wade. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Gio Urshela, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Ground ball left side. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. A double play ball to second. 4. The tag gets 1 on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings they've bounced into a double play, and with this one the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 3 innings complete. The Rays lead it 6-0. Striding in, DJ LeMahieu as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, a double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in the long ball threat, Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Skied into straightaway right. In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's too high, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it. 1 out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Up next for the Rays, Michael Perez. He drew a walk his first time up. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. High in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Now batting, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
1 strike.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Tyler Wade. Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another shot now, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Second baseman, number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Here it comes on 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Meadows. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner's after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Lau blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ball one.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
No.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Second and third, 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on its way.
No.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Liner toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 10-0 score.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Michael Perez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Joey Wendell would be next. 4 runs here in this half inning. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rays are out in front, 10-0. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Gio Urshela.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And there are 2 away now. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Joey Wendell.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ottavino is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings as a...
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Left side. And that's through for a hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in and looking for more, Ji-Man Choi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-1, here it is. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. He'll come home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base-running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. When you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 count. Here it is. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are in front 10-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. The ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. From the stretch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. High in the air down the right field line. Meadows is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now in the box, Brett Gardner, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Ball even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Here's another 2-2. Swing and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Wow is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
0-1. Playing 11.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Rays, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Yanni Chirinos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 72, Yanni Chirinos.
So stepping in, Gio Urshela. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Gio Urshela.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-1, here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Zach Britton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Michael Perez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The catcher, number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The Yankees came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell so far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. Popped him up. Urshela has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 31.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Britton's ready. First pitch on the way.
Ball.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2.
Ball. The playing 2-2.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bounce towards the mound. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Last chance for the Yankees. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charlie Morton earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Masahiro Tanaka permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 10 runs on 11.